This video, I want us to answer this question right here. The question says, evaluate A, the indefinite integral, in brackets we have ln of x squared dx. So in order for us to evaluate this indefinite integral, we are going to use integration by parts. So the formula that we normally use for integration by parts, this is the formula: indefinite integral of u dv is equal to uv minus indefinite integral of v du. Now, in this formula, we can notice that we have letter u and we also have letter v. So, we should identify the function for letter u and the function for letter v by looking at what you have been given here. Now, how do you identify? To identify these functions, there is a simple acronym that you should know, which is LIAT. Okay, so you should know this. So the first one, the L, stands for logarithm. So if you have logarithmic functions, you should start with that one. If it's the first one that is coming, that is going to be your U. Then the next one we have inverse. A is the algebra part. Okay, then T, trigonometry. E is the exponential. Now when you look at this that we have in brackets ln x squared. Okay, now you all agree with me that ln of x, this one, is definitely under what? Logarithmic. So meaning that your u, because the logarithmic is the only one which is there and it's the first one which is coming, so your u is going to be ln x squared. Okay, that is the first part. Then from here, you are going to differentiate u. So you are going to say du dx is equal to, now in this case, because of the power, we are going to use the chain rule. Because of the power, we are going to use the chain rule. So let's differentiate this one using the chain rule. So we know that this power drops here. We are going to have 2, then ln of x in bracket, then 2 minus 1 times the derivative of what is inside, which is ln x. So the derivative of ln x is 1 over x. So from here, what are we going to do? Remember, in our formula we have du, so we need to get rid of this dx down here. So I'm going to say du is equal to 2 ln of x, then power 1, because 2 minus 1 it will give you a power 1, or you can just omit that one, it's fine. Then 1 over x dx. So here we have only remained with the du. Then from there, we are going to also identify dv. So once you identify your u, what remains is the dv. So in this case, the dv, because we have said du is equal to ln x squared, so the only thing that is remaining is dx. So what does this entail? This means that your dv, is going to be dx. Then to get v, which is also in the formula there, to get v, you are going to find the integral of what? Dv, which will be equal to what? X. So the integral of this dx, meaning that this has got 1, so 1 dx. The integral of 1, it's x. So I've identified those functions. Then we are going to substitute them in our formula. Okay, we are going to substitute them in our formula. So take a look at them. Okay, so this is our formula that we have. So we are going to write something like this: the definite integral of ln x squared dx equal to, so the u there, as we have identified the u, we have said this is ln x squared, then v. What is our v? Our v, we have said it's what? It's x. Okay, so our v, it's x, minus the indefinite integral of x, then du. Now what is our du? You can notice that our du is this function right here. Okay, that is our du. Let me just get rid of this part. So we are going to write here minus, so our du will be minus, we have 2, then ln of x, then we have 1 over x dx. Okay, so this is what we have. We can now proceed. So from there, we are just going to write x ln x squared minus, so here we have x, so this is a multiplication right here. Take note of that. There is a multiplication. So this is the v, then this is our du. So x, now let me just cancel this. Let me cancel this. I've noticed that there is this x here and this x. We can cancel them. So I'm going to have 2 ln x dx. Then from here, we are going to have x ln x squared minus these 2 will be outside the indefinite integral sign. Then in brackets, we have ln x dx. Now, after having this, what are we going to do? We can notice that we still have the indefinite integral of ln x dx. Yeah, you can even integrate this one also using integration by parts, okay, of which we know the value because we have done this before. So we are going to get x ln x squared minus 2 open bracket. So the integral of ln x gives us x ln x minus x, then plus a c. Okay. Now, because of the 2, which is that's why I've put this in bracket, because of the 2. So I'm going to write x in bracket, we have ln x squared minus 2 times x, we have 2x ln x, negative 2 times negative x, we are going to get positive 2x, then plus c. So this is our answer. Okay, so I have answered our question A. We are now going to look at our question B. We now come to our question B. So this is our question B. Evaluate the indefinite integral of ln x power 10 dx. So here, what it means is we can compare it to the first question, which is question A. Question A, we had in square bracket ln x raised to power 2. Okay, so this is not the same as, this is not equal to, if I write something like ln x squared. So this one and this one, they are not the same. That's the same concept you're going to apply here. Okay, so what we did in question A is not what we're going to apply in question B because it's not the same. So what are we going to do? In this case, what you are going to do is we are going to rewrite this as the indefinite integral. So we drop down this 10, write a 10 here, then we say ln x dx. Then from here, what are we going to do? We are going to say 10 indefinite integral of ln x dx. This is what you are going to write. Then from that part, we know that we know the integral of ln x. So we are going to write 10. Okay, then in bracket, we can write the integral of ln x, which is x ln x minus x, then plus a c. So from here, we are going to have, we can just expand 10x ln x minus 10, then plus a c. So this is our answer.